So I got asked to make a nameplate that looks like it came straight off of a 1975 desk. Not retro inspired, not vaguely vintage, actual 70s. And here's what that took. Yeah, that's it right there. So I'm gonna go with the font Copper Black because after I did some research, it was used on everything. Basically, it was the font that defined the 70s, from cereal boxes to Sears catalogs. The 70s wasn't one look. It was like three things stacked: bubble fonts, earth tones, and a complete refusal to use straight lines. We got yellow, orange, and brown, the 70s theme color. Because if we was to go with black and white, it'll look like a regular nameplate. I'm gonna make the font about 1 inch in height and about 7 inches wide.
Take it real soon.
Groovy Gary. So my plan is to glue some over here and over here, but now I'm thinking about it because I should have made it probably all connect together, but I want to do different colors. So now I'm looking at it like if I glue it, this part like right here in the middle between the Y and the G, it's like I don't want to glue it like down, or I want to glue it up like up to, you know, higher than the groovy. So I want it to be side by side, and I know the bottom of it is definitely leveled. So I'm just gonna have to create a base.
You know we got what you need, baby. So take it, move along. I said we got what you need, honey. Come and groove along. Come on. Rolling on it.
The base is here. Yeah, I went with 3 layers and I wanted to have the colors to give it that look. So it's gonna give you that look, something like that. Let the brown be the top, yeah. And then glue it all together just like it. It's gonna glue it on top.
All we guaranteed is a little change. Oh, I don't want my heart to feel this way again.
Had to get some light, it was a little dark. But now, as you can see, it's low-key missing something, but I don't know what. I need to add something to it.
And I just need a little more time to make sure what we're doing is right. Oh, I just need a little more time, Lord, to make sure that we're doing this right. Just need a little more time to make sure, yeah, what we're
Wouldn't be a maker project without something going wrong. Good thing it only takes 20 minutes to do this reprint. That's what we was missing. Stay cool. And what I'm gonna do with the stay cool is I'm going to put them right down here, like right here, and like one on this side. It's always a good feeling when you make something, like when you're drawing it, when you're in pre-production or whatever, and then when you're able to bring it to life and it looks exactly like it. Like, look at the model that I made in Tinkercad and then look at the design that actually printed 1-to-1. The colors, perfect. The font, perfect. The only thing that I would slightly change in this model is I would probably make it a little bit thicker. That's about it. That's probably what I would change. Or like the borders around. Let me know what would you do in the comments below. And there you have it. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you in the next one. Let's go make something else.